Hello, epic viewers from around the world. Brace yourself for unprecedented epicness, because today we're going to be reviewing the NECA Friday the 13th Part 2 Jason Voorhees action figure. This is the ultimate version of Jason Voorhees. Is this action figure a paradigm of resounding perfection, or is it abysmal, or is it mediocre? I would deem this action figure to be meritorious, to say the least. Does it warrant its hefty, lofty, exorbitant, staggering premium price of over $28, or should you forego buying it? In my objective opinion, I'd rate this action figure to be a 7 out of 10. Why? Is this a quintessential version of Jason? It is, but the crux of the issue here is that it commands a premium price that is outside the parameters of my budget. Now, if you have this affluent, posh, luxurious, upper echelon lifestyle, then by all means buy it. However, if you're destitute, indigent, and impoverished as I am, then you should consider abstaining from buying it. Now, I love this action figure. He's sporting at least 25 points of articulation. He stands roughly 7 inches tall, so he towers over your Marvel Legends and your Star Wars figurines, to say the least. Furthermore, he comes with a myriad of accessories, such as a campfire, an arsenal of weapons, severed head of his mother, as well as a machete and knife that can fit into the sheaths on his belt. His weapons encompass a pickaxe, a spear, and a pitchfork, so he can go on a rampage and take anyone out. And of course, he's packaged in a collector-friendly deluxe box. And let me revamp that. He's packaged, he's safeguarded, he's contained, he's relegated to a collector-friendly deluxe window box. That was quite a mouthful, but we're done. Alrighty, now what do I love about this figurine? Let's delve into the nitty-gritty. I love his sculpt, I love his textures, I love his hues, I love his design, I love his details, I love his shadings, I love his aesthetics. I pretty much love everything about this figurine. Of course, his mask appears to be removable. He has 2 interchangeable heads, so I guess the only way you're going to remove the mask is if you behead him and swap on the head. So you can't physically remove the mask, but you could swap out his head. So it's as if you removed the mask, because you have an unmasked head and a masked head in which his face is obscured. He has 2 semi-fisted hands. Or 2 hands with semi-clenched together fingers, or 2 weapon-wielding hands. He seems to be devoid of fisted hands, but that's okay. He's not really a brawler per se. He prefers to use armaments to cleave, lacerate, and sever his adversaries to bloody pulp. His clothing is plastic, is sculpted on, it's not removable. That's okay. I'm not sure if he can wield his mother's head and utilize it as a weapon. I highly doubt it. It doesn't look like it could be fitted into the palm of his hand. The campfire is a nice little display piece. It coincides well with the figurine. He typically conducts his massacres near campfires and near cabins out in the middle of nowhere in the remote woods. His weapons are tainted with blood, so this figurine does look very realistic. He emulates Jason's appearance from Friday the 13th Part 2. I love everything about this figurine. He doesn't have any shortcomings, he doesn't have any flaws. The only issue here is the price point. If the price point were $15, and I would say buy it, but for just over $28, I just can't vindicate buying him. So I'll wait until the price plunges to $20 or less. Hopefully I can find one used on eBay for under $20, and maybe I can get one in a decade or so from now. But he looks like he's poised from battle, and it's nice that we get an unmasked head as well as a masked head, and it's nice that we could add this figurine to our prodigious action figure collection. So he's excellent display piece. He has tremendous latitude for dynamic posability. He has an aesthetically appealing sculpt. He has very nice shadings, and his clothing is truly a spectacle to look at. I love his plaid shirt. I love his trousers. I love his jeans. He's just quite spectacular. I love his boots. I pretty much love everything about this figure. NECA nailed it. NECA always does a stellar, top-notch job when producing action figures. So I'm rating this figurine a 7 out of 10, only because the price point is outrageously high. If you recollect, you used to be able to get a Toy Biz Marvel Legends action figure that had anywhere from 30 to 40 points of articulation, and that came bundled with ample accessories, a comic book, and a Build-A-Figure piece for a burly, bulky, massive, colossal 12 to 14-inch Build-A-Figure, all for $8 plus tax. Today you're lucky if you can get a similar figure that offers similar value, and that's up to par with the Toy Biz Marvel Legends figure for the $25 price point. So the only issue here is the price point is too high, but if NECA needs to maintain high price points to stay afloat, then who can blame them? I mean, they may have to pay $30,000 just to create the mold for this figure, and to produce this figure it may be exorbitant on their end. Toy Biz became defunct, and if they commanded higher price points, then they will likely be around today. So perhaps they offered too much value for $8 and couldn't sustain it, which is why they became defunct. They also relinquished their Marvel Legends license to Hasbro, which led to their demise. So in other words, if you have a high quality, robust product and you need to offer a higher price point to maintain your profit margins, to stay afloat and to sustain your business model, then by all means offer a higher price point. The alternative of becoming defunct is worse for the consumer in the long haul. I'd rather have action figures that I can't afford, that I know are being produced, that I know will exist on eBay, rather than deal with being able to buy action figures from a company that I know is going to become defunct, and that I know will never be able to produce action figures in the future, because if they file for bankruptcy, then they're likely going to discontinue their operations and not produce any more figurines in the pending future. So it is what it is. So I rate this figurine to be a 7 out of 10. It's meritorious, but its price point is just outrageously high. So I hope that you found this video to be enthralling and insightful. Have a wonderful, marvelous day. Goodbye.